Hey there, good morning. I'm John. Today is Tuesday, April 9th, 2024. Welcome to my daily vlog, my regular morning stand-up, talking about what I'm doing now and what I'm doing next to make content creation sustainable in the long term, which we'll talk about briefly at the end and more tomorrow, I think. Let's talk about what I have done. It's pod edit day, so I usually try to rush through these because I have to get ready for the live stream in about an hour. Yesterday, I had a lot of stuff lined up, and I think I got a lot done. Nothing new long form published, but really set up for that for this week. So I did prep work for the podcast edit, which is today. Again, I'll talk about it again in a second. I did a lot of graphic work for thumbnails for Friday, for 2 videos for later this week, for different stuff, finding materials and compositing and trying to figure out what looks catchy and that kind of thing. So I got a lot of graphic work done. In between, throughout the day, I created 17 more short videos that I'll be able to publish over the next few weeks to add to my back catalog of those. I took another tier video and tore that down. The M Network, I think. I got that one, so you'll start seeing those eventually. Also, I cut the next edition of Celebrating Yesteryear for next week. I'm ahead of the game. Usually it's Tuesday or Wednesday before I get to that. Got it done already for this week. The next script is ready. If I can do it early, that'd be good, but at least I'm caught up. So let's talk about stats then. So another kind of straddling the fence day. I'd like to stay at an average over the last 7 days of 10,000 views and 50 subscribers. We're at 11,000 views and 44 subscribers. So down a little. We tend to spike on the weekends with those Friday plays. So and plus we still haven't published any new long form this week. So hopefully that'll pick up. No new milestone, but we're about 15 from it. So I'm sure we'll hit a new milestone tomorrow, and then I think by the end of the week we'll probably hit 48,000. So we'll keep an eye on that. So as for today, today is half already spoken for. It is podcast edit day. We haven't recorded new ones this Friday, but from a couple Fridays ago we recorded the regular show and our backtrack for this week, and we'll be editing that together over on Twitch. And I mentioned several things about it each week. To remind you it's there if you'd like to visit us at 10 a.m. over on Twitch at twitch.tv/GenXGrownUp, but also to ask if you have Amazon Prime, to consider taking your Amazon Prime Twitch subscription. It's a benefit that you get with Twitch, with Amazon rather, that since they bought them, that not everybody knows about, and they try to make it more and more obscure, but effectively it's a monthly $5 donation you can give away to anyone on Twitch if you want to, but you have to know about it and you have to jump through the hoops. It's getting more complex. I keep saying I'm going to work on a new little graphic, but in this graphic you can see you just click on subscribe or resubscribe, whichever it is, and it pops up a little window. Dig in that window. There's an alternate tab and you scroll up and there's a tick box that says use my Prime sub, and that makes it a free donation that goes right to us to help us out. But the catch beyond that is you have to do it every month. It doesn't auto-renew. They really want you to not spend that money and they keep it. I really want you to spend it. So after that, I'm still expecting a product delivery. It's supposed to be here today. We'll see. So depending upon where we are after lunch, I will either continue to work on my alternate video that I was prepping, or if the product arrives, I'll go ahead and work on that product review. So it's one or the other. Either way, I will be in good shape to release something tomorrow, is my expectation, based on how FedEx and UPS does today. So I mentioned there was a really good question yesterday in the comments that I don't want to brush over today, but I want to mention it. And I apologize. I don't say who it was. I've forgotten now. But a relatively new viewer to the vlog asked me, what does it mean when you say make this sustainable in the long term? Because you've been doing this for over a year. I'm like, that's a really good question. I even mentioned that I ought to, at the beginning of the month, kind of recap where we are, where we're going, and what things are looking like. And I didn't do that back at the beginning of April. But hopefully tomorrow will be a little more relaxed in pacing. And I want to talk about that and share with you, expand upon some of the stuff. I responded in the comments, but just, very, very superficially. I wasn't going to write a diatribe down there. But I mean, if you're here regularly and you're interested enough to be here, that's probably something you'd like to know more about. I mean, we talk about it internally, but there's stuff that I can share with you about where we're going and how it's looking and that kind of thing. So tomorrow I will try to spend some time at the end of the vlog talking about that. and expand upon that very thoughtful and insightful question that I got in the comments. So for now, though, I'm going to go ahead and get ready for the live stream. I want to thank you for popping in to check in today's vlog. If you did, you know, if you're here every day, I love you for that. Thank you so much for being here. Remember to have, what is this, Tuesday? Yeah, have a great Tuesday. Remember to do something good for yourself if you can. And I'll talk to you again next day. Bye-bye.